Welcome to the Windows and Computer channel, and this is a video where we're going to talk about a feature I haven't talked in a long time, and we'll also have the understanding of how it works or doesn't work and why you should check if it actually is functional. So we're going to talk about System Restore, which is a feature that's been in Windows since, I believe, Windows XP. It's a nice feature because it allows you to go back in time if you've got a problem. It doesn't affect your main files. So if you're gaming and you got some saved games, if you have some working on some documents, saved pictures, that is unaffected. All the regular data is unaffected. It's really everything that is a system file that could actually corrupt Windows, a program that you might have installed, a setting that you might have changed. All of that is affected by System Restore. It brings you back to that moment in time, and your PC will actually look and feel like that moment in time. It's useful because maybe you installed a new software and suddenly it doesn't work well. Then you can, go to the System Restore and go back. It could be after an update that something's wrong. Well, if you can't roll back the update, you can use System Restore. It will actually roll it back. If you started, playing around with settings and you're lost, you don't know how to actually have everything come back to normal as it was before, System Restore will also help you with that. The first thing you need to check is if System Restore actually is functional. On many PCs, it's actually not functional. What does that mean? That means that if System Restore is not working, there's no restore points. And if there's no restore points, you can't go back in time. So it's as simple as that. I get that question all the time. Hey, I got no restore points. What should I do? And how do I get to them? And, well, you got no restore points. You have nothing you can go back to. And in some cases, that even might mean you need to reinstall Windows. So just go into the search and type restore. You should have something called create a restore point show up. If it's not on the main panel, it could be on the left side, create a restore point. If you don't see it, you can also go to the control panel. And in the control panel, you will have a system option. Click there. And there on the left side, you will see something called System Protection. Click there to go to the System Restore point. Little trick, if you want to have it show up directly, you can actually search and type RSTRUI, which is the restore command. This will actually open the System Restore directly. So 3 ways you can actually check it out. So once you're in the restore, one of the things you want to make sure is that, so I'm going to go here, create a restore point. You should have System Protection on your drive. If that is on, that means your System Restore is actually working. There's create a restore point right now. If you are about to make big changes, that's also a neat feature of System Restore. You can create a point before you actually do anything. So when you do this, it's going to ask you for a name. So, typically you can give it the date, or you can give it, installing new antivirus, or you just describe whatever you are about to do. So you could say, before I did this, and save it. Once it's created, you'll be able to go back to it. That's a great way of staying safe if you're playing around with your system a lot. And if you want to, of course, go to the System Restore points and go back in time, you click the System Restore, click Next. Here you should see some restore points. And basically, when you choose a restore point, you can actually click Scan for affected programs if you're not sure what will be removed or not. So here you'll have some restore points with dates. And sometimes you might have some that are hidden if they are. Or if there's too many points, you can actually click. There's an option that will tell you, you want to see more? And these, of course, should be as close as possible to the date that you are on. but before the problem occurred. And that's the important thing. So here I got two restore points, one for January 10th, one for January 14th, and it says Windows Update. So it created a restore point on January 14th for the Windows Update, and that's pretty much automatic. Then you choose your restore point, you click Next, and it's going to do a lot of things, and it takes a while. It could take up to half an hour to an hour on some PCs. But once it's done, it's going to restart Windows. You're going to log in, and you'll be on that day. You'll be on that time. So you'll actually have what was, and hopefully a fixed computer with some of the problems that maybe you had that are going to be gone. So System Restore is a great little feature to use in order to go back in time. It should actually be a little more dominant in something that we see easily, because it's really useful even in Windows 10. If you enjoy my videos, please subscribe, give us thumbs up. Thank you for watching.